Make sure I look a little bit nice. Hey! Finished. Official movie prequel Terminator Salvation. From the Ashes, Timothy Zahn. 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 There's some other books in the back. Says The Art of Terminator Salvation, Tara Bennett. And Terminator Salvation, the official movie companion, Tara Bennett again. Those are the two books coming soon. By Titan Books. This book took me approximately a month, to finish because I was on and off. I picked it up and I'm like, all right, it's cool to have a book that says Terminator on it, and I pick it up and I read a little bit and I stop, and then I realized, I was like, you know what? I can read this book because anything I'm interested in, that's why I pick it up. So once I'm interested in it, I should keep reading it, and I kept reading it on and off. I'm not on and off, but like when I was going to work, I'm coming from work, I'll be on the bus, the train, probably get like a chapter done, each time. It's a fairly easy read. It's about 318 pages. I'm not trying to make this video too long. On the back, it reads, in post-Judgment Day LA, two lost kids named Kyle and Star keep watch for Terminators. A jaded Marine struggles to keep. I forgot what those things are called. It's like a. Forget it. A jaded Marine struggles to keep his ragtag community together in the face of unrelenting danger, and John and Kate Connor assemble the resistance team for a brutal assault on a deadly enemy. Now, I think I'm not certain. This book, the timeline takes place 10 years after Judgment Day. Now, if you ever watched the movie Terminator 2, Judgment Day, uh, it, it it isn't the Judgment Day. It's not like when it ends in the Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. That's when Judgment Day takes place, and nukes are fired on every major city or anywhere where a large population of human beings are present, and we get annihilated, and then there's like nuclear fallout and fucked up cities and shit. See, and that makes me really want to get the book, The Art of Terminator Salvation. It reads, a stunning visual chronicling of the making of Terminator Salvation, comprising hundreds of color illustrations, storyboards, and intricately designed production art, showcasing the amazing talent that has gone into creating this remarkable movie. Now, I don't know if it's going to be like concept art or it's going to be, pictures of Christian Bale and Common from the movie Terminator Salvation, Terminator 4. I don't know if it's going to be like that. So that's something I want to look up. Excuse me. I'm typing something real quick. Now it's like I said, it's an easy read. I would say 10th grade level, ninth grade level even. Um, some words in there I didn't get a chance to look up. That's what I usually like to do. I would get a dictionary and a notebook side by side, and write down words I don't know, and then look them up somewhere along the line. And maybe I won't remember the definition for the rest of my life, but I would know like, okay, I've seen it before, and I can relate it to a different word that I'm familiar with. So, pardon me for this typing. Okay, back to the screen. In the beginning, there is this. Let me get it right. U.S. Marine Sergeant. His name is Justo Orzoko. I never pronounce it out loud. Just Orozco. So I never pronounce it. Orozoko. I don't know, but he is a Marine in the beginning, a Marine Sergeant who is, I think, training his unit and a Mexican part of a Mexican army unit or counterpart to a Mexican army. And that's the prologue pretty much. You go at it a few times, like what's going on, or they finish their training, or they're about to start their training, and then the nukes go off, and you see the little mushroom clouds in the distance, and some of them have family in certain areas where it got nuked, and that's sad. And then starts off in the beginning. Pretty much, John Connor's team, or his team, the people he's around, are not well, like their rep. You know what I'm trying to say? Like a gang has a reputation, their rep, like John Connor and his team's rep has not been really established yet. And throughout the book, it's pretty much them establishing their rep and saving um, Sergeant Marine Orokozo and Colin Starr. But Colin Starr isn't really it's I guess in order to keep them from not meeting until they should meet, because I remember in Terminator 4 Salvation, Kyle Reese and Star, the little kid with the afro, and she didn't talk, she was mute, I think. And they were running, they were on the run. He never got accepted to the resistance yet, and the guy who gets brought back to life, who's half machine, half human being, he pretty much takes them towards like it, by him being there, pulls them along closer to John Connor. So I get why in the book John Connor and Kyle Reese haven't even exchanged, like you've never seen face to face, you've never seen themselves, you know, you've never been in the same area at the same place while they're meeting. So John Connor isn't in the building and Kyle Reese isn't in the same building. They're always like I'm in this store on the left side of the street, and then Kyle Reese is in the other store on the other side of the street, and we'll never know we were there. That's the feeling I get from how they describe Kyle's story, and then John Connor's story. Now, what I mean by story is that there's um or I guess points of view. I should say that points of view. There is Blair. She pilots the A-10 Thunderbird. Pardon me. I'm not really. I was just about to go to the library and return this book, and I was like, oh, do a review. So I was gonna do a review on it. Uh, it's an A-10 Warthog. There we go. My bad. A-10 Warthog airplane or fighter jet or fighter plane. However you wanna put it. Is Blair. She's a pilot. She's actually in the movie Terminator Salvation as well. She is I guess she is Asian, Asian actor, Asian, not that Asian actress who gets saved by the half cyborg, half human being. I mean the cyborg from Skynet who saves Blair from the tower. I mean, if you watch Terminator Salvation, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I'm sorry for the long description of trying to put it together, but she is a pilot of the A-10 Warthog in this book. Then you have Kyle Reese and Star, and their point of view is trying to make sense of the world. Not even trying to make sense of the world. They know what's going on. They're already prepared. They know what's going on. They know how to run. They know how to fight. They're equipped. But Kyle is young. He's a teenager. I don't know how old, but he's a teenager. And there's Sergeant Major Justo Orozco, his point of view, and he's been alive for 10 or 12 years now since Judgment Day, and he's just been recently accepted into surviving community. Community. I can't. I kind of in a way wish they had pictures so I can understand, like really get a glimpse of it. Because to imagine every single thing in this book is not difficult, but you know, like a picture wouldn't help because I'm thinking the place that just to recall Jo. Let me call him Jo. Sergeant Major Jo. The complex he's in, I'm thinking it's a hotel or it's a mall. I'm not even sure. So there's him also to it. That's three, and I think John Connor, and Kate. So Kate Connor. So about five point of views they're getting out of this book. Three of them on the resistance side, and the other three on the just civilians trying to survive every day side. There's parts in here where gangs try to get, Kyle and Jo try to ambush them and get their, fuel or their. It's how I feel about the book. It definitely because it's a book, it's not a movie. It gives more details about the lives they live every day. Having to have a sniper nest and to watch like who's bluffing, whose gun doesn't have ammo in it, like whose gun doesn't have bullets in it. It's really like it's more elaborated. It's more talk. It's more like just more. I don't know the word for right now, but when I watch Terminator 4 Salvation, it's like it's too straight to the point. There's no like, hey, what's going on in the movie? Oh, what's that and what's this? It's just like, well, the guy, the Skynet cyborg comes back to life, and he's walking in the streets looking at Los Angeles. He's like, oh my god, what's going on? He sees a person in the distance. It's actually a Terminator. Starts to shoot him. Kyle pops out of nowhere. Of course, come with me if you want to live. all right, like it's just it's. I mean, I know it's a movie, you're gonna get that, but I really I must get the other books and read a little bit more about those too. Uh, Interesting, man. The Terminators, they're called T-600s. I thought I don't know if the T-600s are these Terminators or they're the Terminators that you see in the movie, the one that's block-headed. You know, like this doesn't look like the one that Kyle Reese and Star in the movie like killed with the. I think he smashed a log or a car on top of the Terminator when he defeated it in Terminator 4 Salvation. Kyle Reese and Star. That's it could be that one or it could be this one. I'm not sure. But man, these things can kill. Like, I mean, I know I didn't see it, but all of them have miniguns. All of them have miniguns in their right arm, and you carry it and you just spray, and you kill women, men, children. How you kill them? You either use a RPG or high caliber guns to like slow them down or kill them. Um, you can crush them like with something heavy, just crush them. And the thing about it is that they can repair themselves, but at their joints. So say my arm comes off, and I'm a Terminator obviously, and and it can like it has electromagnetic joints, so you kind of like slowly come back together. You can piece themselves together, and they're not as sophisticated as the Terminator in Terminator 3, the female Terminator who was like blue and like a monster type thing. It's not like that, but at the same time, to worry about gangs, people who want to just make it, and Terminators, you never know when these things like pop up. Like that's crazy. So So I highly recommend this book in terms of if like you're a sci-fi fiction fan or sci-fi fan or you just know about Terminator. It's a good read. It won't take a long time. It's just like a interesting story to know about. It's just like, oh, what's this book? You read through and go, oh wow, crazy. Oh, okay. And what helped me get through the book was watching Terminator 4 because I had like I had somewhat of a like an idea how the characters look. So if you watch Terminator Salvation, you know that Christian Bale, who's also in Batman Begins, Batman Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Falls. Wait, no, wait. What is it? The Dark Knight Falls? I don't know, but Christian Bale, the Darkness. He's in it. Christian Bale's in the movie. Common. He's a uh, MC, I guess, rapper. I mean, I know who he is, but I don't know his title. So I just he's in it. Uh, the guy from Clash of the Titans, Perseus or Perseus, he's in the movie. He's a cyborg Terminator from Skynet. So there's a few people in there that I can just off the bat say, and you could probably think about and recognize, and oh, okay. So by watching the movie and then reading the book, I was like, okay, I can picture who Barnes is. Barnes is Common. I can picture who John Connor is. John Connor is Christian Bale, and so on. So it helped. And there was parts. There was this one part where this 17-year-old named Candace or something like that, or some name was talking to a Chief Grimaldi. He is the pretty much the president, sort of like the bougie president of the community that Jo is protecting. He has been welcomed into. So Chief Grimaldi is the chief obviously, and there's this instant where how can I put this uh where the Candace, I think her name is Candace something, and another girl are arguing because someone's trying to claim ownership over a jar of pickles and like, oh, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. And then like towards the end, same girl Candace is in the office with Chief Grimaldi, and Chief Grimaldi's obviously not like 29, he's probably like 40, 39, something like, he's an older gentleman, and like Jo storms into the room, and he's not like, oh, what are you doing with her? He was just like, man, there's business to take care of, this business. And like Grimaldi was like, it's not what you think. So I don't know if he was trying to get a deal, like, hey, I can get you all the pickles you want if you suck my dick. I don't know, or if I don't know what could have been. I mean, I guess it's to the reader's imagination, but there was a few things I was just like, oh, and I kept reading. But I hope to bring this book back out to take it back out and look through the words I didn't get to write down and hopefully define, and I will define them. So that's my long review of this book. Not really giving too much of it because I want you to read it, but it's not long. It's not even a tall book. It's not wide. It's very small. You know, it's like I said, 10th grade read the most. So yeah, this is a good book. I'm glad I finished it. I'm glad I finished it. It was something to read. I'm trying to get back into reading, and I'm doing it. So if you were thinking about reading this book, I hope my review helped. My rookie review of a book helped you go towards that. And happy reading.